Hey everyone. My friend Zoe asked me the other day what kind of journal I used, so I thought this was a great idea for a video. I'm going to show you a bunch of journals here and give you some information, and hopefully that will help you choose one. As you can see, I have quite an array of journals. Let's get started here. I'm going to start with my Sketchbook journal. This is sort of a workhorse, and I don't try to make it pretty. It has this spiral bind, which is really nice if you tend to stuff a lot of things into your journal, collage and whatever. It allows the book to grow and it won't splay open like, hold on, for instance this one. You can see that splays, but at any rate, I don't like to keep this as a personal journal because I don't like this big hunkin' piece of metal in the middle. I like to work on both sides of the full page spread, and I don't like this interruption. But this paper, while I'm here, is nice and thick. It will take a lot of media. It's smooth, so you can draw and write on it, and I heartily recommend getting something with a thick paper. So this is just some journal pages. I just carved stamps. I write sometimes. Oh, little surprise there. But mostly this is about ideas, about drawing, and working things out in my mind and playing with ideas. So that's Sketchbook more than journal. A writing journal. I really like to keep a writing journal. It's very important for me. I usually keep it separate. It's a little more personal. This particular journal, it was brought back to me by a couple of my journaling students. They were in Europe, and they brought me back one of these, which I think is it's beautiful. I mean, I usually use this regular old composition book, but this has been a pleasure to work in. So I just write and make lists. Sometimes I like to go through with a rubber stamp and interrupt the blankness of the page, and sometimes I make little drawings, whatever. So that's another important journal in my arsenal, journal arsenal. Let's see, next, since I'm on the topic, composition book. This is a new composition book. If you have any kind of binding skills, what I did was I used up the innards, the text block, and then I removed them and made 4 signatures from old file folders, which you know how they get kind of grungy, and bound them back in. This is a really nice surface to work on. I haven't worked too much in it. I gessoed to lose that cream color, although the cream color isn't a bad thing. I gessoed this page before working on it in pencil, or maybe I just, whatever. It's nice, heavy paper if you have any bookbinding skills. And here's some light watercolor, so that came out pretty, doesn't seem to have wrinkled too badly. So that's another option, totally and completely free. This is a moleskin. I covered it completely with pattern papers, and there's the little loop is here. That's what I'm trying to get out. The back is kind of fun too. It says this little bit is the dark original cover. You've seen them. They're at Barnes & Noble, Borders, everywhere, art supply stores. These are nice. This is the small watercolor, and I always like to cover that inside front cover. It's just something I do. So anyway, watercolor, very nice. I'm just using watercolor in this book. It's just playing with some color. I think that's some hand too. And I haven't finished yet. Spilled some ink there. But this is really nice watercolor paper. It's that lovely white, lightly textured, cold press paper. Very nice for watercolor. Holds paint and color very nicely. I highly recommend that. Next is my regular size Sketchbook moleskin. As you can see, liberally decorated. I like the moleskin. They are very neutral. So you can put whatever stuff you want to onto them. You can paint the cover, whatever. And the paper on these sketchbooks is thick. It's not as thick as the file folder, but you can hear that. It's thick. It's not that thin sketchbook. It's got the blue tab on the moleskin. It's the large sketchbook. And open it up if you're not sure. Make sure that thick paper is there. And this really takes just about anything. This stuff is great. It takes rub-ons because the paper's smooth. It takes, I think that's watercolor. I don't know. You can make, oh look, the new president. Yay. This page has been heavily worked and reworked. It's collaged on top of the paper, and then it's gessoed, and then it's gel mediumed and transfers, and this stuff's great. I love this journal. I love this journal. And I just sometimes will remove some of the pages. I'm trying to, I removed 2 pages here and just stuck a new page in. And you should do that. You should definitely go through and remove some of the pages if you're going to work this heavily, or the book won't even, mine's beginning to not lie flat. But another fun thing I like to do in there is sew bits and pieces of something in there. So that's just for the heck of it. And just to give it a little spice. This one's running low. Anyway, that's that book. And last, I'm going to show you, this is another hand-bound journal, Copic-bound journal, and I like to use Stonehenge, which is it's a relatively inexpensive paper as far as art papers are concerned, but it's really nice and thick. So, and this is a nice size. I used an old book cover. I make these journals and sell them, but that's about it. I thought I had one more. Oh, here's another kind of a fun idea. I never use this journal though. I made this tiny little black book, out of black paper. I think the size is too small for me. And I don't know. I kind of like black paper, but I worked in it a little bit. But it's kind of a fun idea if you want just something a little bit unusual. It varies your journaling experience. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope that if you have any questions about what kind of a journal you would like to use, you can certainly email me or visit my blog and leave a comment. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.